Good morning, everybody. Sorry, I need to work on like a intro type of thing or a countdown. Oh, welcome back. And a cheesy jokes. Yes, I did. I did. I'm trying to get the vertical set up. Trying to get the vertical set up. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Okay, I got it all. Stand by. I think we're good. I think we're set, guys. Crap, how do I look at vertical and horizontal? I feel like I'm an old man.
A 10-minute AI routine every morning. You'll be unrecognizable.
I feel like an old man that doesn't know how to use technology. Hold on. Eric, what's up? What's up? Oh, yo, we're missing music. That's what I'm missing. Hold up. Finding after I learned what that fair value gap is, I am still able to find better trades. Let's go. Okay. I need no copyright background music. Is this the one? I don't know. This one's kind of lame. I need that lo-fi in my life. NX, sub squad, what up? Doing good. Driving back home after dropping my wife off to work. Nice, man. I'm sure you're happy to be back, Eric. Happy to be home. Guys, I think I messed up here. I think I have 3 live streams running right now. Bro, what in the world is happening right now? I have 2 verticals up. Wolfson. I mean, why not? It's hard for me to. I'm looking at the. I see now I could have all the conversations happen in one place. But I can't see. Yeah, I guess we're gonna run it this way. We're gonna run it this way. Jen, what's up? What's up? Bro, these streamers are insane where they stream on all platforms. Crazy work. I have much respect for those guys now. Because I have too many things going on right now and I don't. Loading. It's over here. All right, well, we here. Hope everybody has had a good Christmas with their family and friends. It was a nice little trip for my wife and I. We went to LA, hung out, and we did our thing. We stayed in Irvine for a few days, and then we went over to LA. So yeah, stayed in LA for a bit. Crazy story. We were in LA or we were supposed to go home from Irvine, and I woke up and I was like, you know what? I think I'm just gonna stay a few more days. And I was kind of battling with myself. Do we stay a few more days or do we go home? Do we stay literally all morning? I kept wondering. And I was like, okay, deep down inside, I was like, all right, let's stay a few more days. I don't think, no one's telling me I gotta get back to work, We do what we want, right? And I was like, all right, let's stay. So we drove to LA, downtown LA. And I was like, let's just, get a hotel and stay a few more nights. Right as we're getting into the lobby or into the parking garage of the hotel, right when we pull up, the tire blows. Literally just goes, all you hear is just air gushing out. And we have the attendant pulling up, walking up next to us. And he's blown away, like he's looking at the sidewall of the tire on the Tesla, just blown, just huge gushing air out. And I was like, insane. I am so glad that we decided to stay a few more nights, because I could have been on the road driving 80 miles an hour and that thing could have blown. Yeah. So that being said, I'm super, super thankful that we stayed a few more nights, and it blew inside of the garage. So I was able to they were like, oh, hey, just pull into this parking spot. I found a guy in LA that did mobile tire services, and boom, tire replaced. Same day, few hours. So why don't you trade binary? I don't know, to be honest. Just trade kind of what I trade right now. What's your biggest payout in TopStep, mailman? I am at like 5Gs, 6Gs total. Man, this is going to be tough looking at how did this pop over here? TikTok, I told you to stay over here, bruh. TikTok jumping in our face like that. Who you think you is, bruh? Sorry, guys. Adjusting. Boom. Boom. I don't know. Do you guys like this music? It kind of sucks. Xers, yo, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year to you, everyone. Hope you all have having a good time this year. Stay blessed and head up always. Xers, thank you so much, man. Appreciate the positivity, the positive flow. It's going to be a good 2026, guys. Let's finish the year strong, though. We're still in 2025. You know, we're still here. Wolf, never mind. I'm thinking of Braille. What? In pocket options. I used to trade options, but not anymore. I have both your streams pulled up on my main monitor and the other one on my second monitor. Wolf has a hack here. I'm gonna change his music. It's annoying. Background lo-fi. Or there's one for streaming. Let's see what it says there. Alright, let's give this a shot. Yo, bro, got a small question. I just got funded on TopStep. What does the trailing drawdown mean? Trailing drawdown, same thing. It's end of day trailing drawdown, so meaning you're always going to have a $2,000 buffer up until you get to three grand. So right now, just focus on taking your base setups. Don't worry about the trailing drawdown. Just know at the end of the day, you're always going to have 2,000 or less, depending on the actual account size. Freaking Wolf! Wolf is on TikTok now too, bro. What the heck? Oh man. All right, guys. All right. Well, let's just kind of lock in here. I'm gonna look at the charts and I'm gonna keep the YouTube stuff pulled up. So, well, we had a bit of a run last week. It was crazy watching it run. I removed 3 drawings. Just getting a buffer is the goal. Yeah, exactly, man. And I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Like the most important thing that you want to do, especially when you're funded, is not care about a payout. Because this morning, TopStep emailed me, and they're like, "Hey, express funded accounts, get excited about a payout, and we just want to let you know that you need to do this and that to get a payout." And I was like, "Oh yeah, that's right, I can get a payout." And I was like, "Screw that crap, man. Screw thinking about getting a payout. Screw thinking about taking money from these accounts, and just follow the process." So that's what I'm doing this morning. Wolf is dedicated. Yeah, he is. So we're gonna focus on just taking a payout, and these are their express funded accounts currently. So these are two 50K accounts is what I have. P&L is 2,291, which is great. I'm super thankful for that. Had a really red day, the 22 on Monday. Went on tilt a little bit, and I was like, all right, I'm at the max loss of 1,000, and just close it out. So yeah, so this is kind of where we're at now. We're just kind of rolling with everything. Yeah, just grind. Exactly, bro. Like, don't think about it too much, and just do your thing. $648. Let's clean up the charts and let's do our due diligence here. Boom. Now, what was I gonna do? We're gonna check on some of the market news this morning. All right, Tuesday, September 30th. December 30th. We've got FOMC meeting today, 12 p.m. Historically speaking, it's a bit choppy until that meeting happens. So let's remember just to stay tight and, not overdo anything. So, Rio Thomas, what's the best way to start trading? Bro, that's the magic question right there. My recommendation to you is to download TradingView, open up a demo account, and just shill some fake money in there and just watch it go up and down, bro. Watch it go up and down. And don't use any real money for a few weeks and months, man. Just watch the markets as much as possible. Okay, thanks, bro. Good luck. Gonna prepare for market open. All right, brother. Thank you. Good luck to you and congrats on the account. Watch out for those FOMC minutes. I'm a little scatterbrained, guys. I'm gonna lock in. I am live. This is what I do, but I also just need to lock in. Get my water. And we're just gonna look at the charts, get ourselves up to date. Thanks for the advice. Absolutely, brother. Absolutely. Let's take a look at the NASDAQ. With the NASDAQ, we got the EMAs coming in a little bit tight here. That's a pretty important to understand that the EMAs, if this 13 EMA crosses the 200 on the 1 hour, it's going to be a bearish signal. We're selling off right now. It's a bit choppy, but just going to do what we usually do, which is mark off our supply and demand zones. End zone. So that right there, just by looking at this isn't something I want to trade right now, because these supply and demand zones that I'm looking at on the 1 hour are just too close together. That means we're in a range. We're stuck in a range. Essentially, you can buy the lows and then sell the high, and then sell the high, buy the low. You can go back and forth. I just don't feel comfortable doing that right now. Let's take a look at gold. Yes, Daddy NQ. What in the world? My tummy is ready. Take that big giant 5-day Christmas dinner left over. Whoa, bro. What are you talking about? We're going to clean up the charts here. This screen. Fix my laptop screen. Nice. How do you decide what your supply and demand zones are? Yeah, there's some training about supply and demand zones as far as like the candlesticks and where they are. But I mainly focus on supply and demand, the 1 hour and the 5 minute. So on the gold, there is a 1 hour supply, which is a base rally drop. So it would be right here, this blue candle. So that's a supply zone. And the most immediate demand would be right here, which we just tapped in. So currently speaking, I'm not too interested in taking longs on NQ or on gold, but it is pretty interesting to go long on NQ or on gold right now. I don't think I'm going to take it. Ideally, the reason why I'm saying that is because there's a high probability that price does reach up to the supply zone. You know, that we do move higher. on the higher time frame. So somewhere on the lower 5-minute time frame, I would like to go long. But nothing too clear right now, and we're just gonna sit and wait. Let price do its thing. Just came over to this channel. I've been trading like a complete idiot for 7 years. I like your vibe, man. I'll follow you. Let's see what happens. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. And hey, you and I both, bro. I've been trading like an idiot for years too, man. So, welcome to the team. Join the Discord, completely free. We're always in there chatting it up and taking trades together and losing money together. So, hi, Shaq. Good morning. Said hi. Hashtag God Kendall. Okay, that's right. He's already putting it in. I don't know. Maybe we do a giveaway today. So from where I like support and distance resistance is from the most recent impulsive move. Is that correct? Support resistance didn't mean to say no. I gotcha. I don't know, man. I don't. So from like a support or resistance is from the most recent impulsive move. Is that correct? Essentially, yes. But you just kind of want to look at it as ranges. You know. What is the most immediate demand? Technically speaking, there's a demand right here, but it already broke past it, so I kind of ignored it. So that's the demand. And then if we look up on the 1 hour, there's nothing, and then boom, there's the next supply that hasn't been used, right? Love hearing you say that, man. Cheers. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Yo, bro. What up, man? What up? Tony, hashtag God Candle. Yeah, let's do it, guys. 50 likes on the stream equals a 50K giveaway. We got to get 50 likes, though. 50 likes equals 50K giveaway. I'm from India, bro. I think I remember. I think you've been on here before, bro. Lots of bro. I think you've been on here before, bro. Stand by, guys. I am going to pull up. I'm from India, bro. I think I remember. I think the YouTube screen. We got 6 lights so far. Wait, on which stream, LOL? This one. The main short where the most people are right now. It's been a while. I can tell the algorithms kind of put me on a break, which is all good. We'll get back to the swing of things. Bro, are you a millionaire? No. Not yet, bro. Not yet. Far from it. Join the Discord. Bro, where's my Discord link? What in the way? Pin message. And then I need to fix the freaking description. It doesn't say the Discord. Man. All right. Put it in there. 50 likes. 50K. 50 likes. Oh yeah, and you got to go hashtag God handle. Okay, y'all. Here we go. Okay, I typically use a YouTube channel for BTC 1 minute and 5 minute supply and demand. I always wanted to see how they determine it so I can go on the higher time frames. I YouTubed it slightly, but need to go more in depth. Yeah, there's plenty of free content on supply and demand. You're already on the right track. Just need to know what candles are what. Hello, boss. I'm a good trader with no capital. I want to be your partner. Nice. But I don't have the capital to give to people to trade right now. So, thank you for your replies, Michael, my man. Any replies and wisdom. Second time being here, enjoying your streams, and seems like a good, cool dude on top of a trader who knows what he's doing. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. It means a lot. There's a lot of traders out there, guys, and I'm gonna show you the real and the good, bad, and the ugly. The bad, I got something to show you guys later. I mean, we still have our funded accounts, but I got to show you guys something later. All right, so let's just keep doing our thing here. You know, wrong's on gold. Bro, what is wrong with my screen? Money Grade, hello, what's up? What's up? Welcome, welcome. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. All right, so if we ignore the 1 hour demand, we ignore this 1 hour demand. Technically, we have this 1 hour supply. I'm just gonna this one out. NQ's dangerous. NQ's literally dangerous to trade right now, guys. I'm taking my eyes off NQ. It's NQ's just dangerous to trade. I'm practically make 30 grand now. Okay, bro. There you go. I'm also on EU sales right now. Make that money, bro. Make that money. Nice to meet you, boss. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Hashtag God Candle. Wait, he's putting it in. He's putting it in. No trader's perfect from what I gathered and heard from my many successful traders is that you're still going to lose sometimes, and anyone who says they don't is lying. Gen X, everything is dangerous to trade in December. True, I do agree. There are setups. You just have to take what the market gives you. You can't look for anything too crazy. I like you're confident on your analysis. Nice. Yeah, appreciate that. Might be wrong. Best and most wise thing you can do is protect your capital utilizing risk management, stop loss. Listen, people lose money in trading every day. It's part of this game. And the hardest thing for me and the hardest thing for most traders is accepting a loss, is accepting losing. If we genuinely accept losing money, we will become profitable, because then it's just a matter of just taking the losses when you should be taking a loss. That's why I love the book by Tom Hugard, The Best Loser Wins. And he talks about being a really good loser. And I am a bad loser. I'm a very, very bad loser. I have to accept good losses. There are bad losing trades, and then there are great, amazing losing trades. And you have to narrow it down to taking amazing losing trades. If you take emotional bad trades where there's no analysis, it's not your setup, and you don't know exactly what's going on, you're just gambling, that's a bad trade, and it's a bad losing trade. That's not good. That's a double negative. We don't want that. The good traders, the profitable traders, take their setups, they take what they want to take based on analysis, based on what they're looking at, based on their setup. And if it's a losing trade, they're happy with that losing trade. That's the difference. I'm learning to do exactly that. Because if it's a red day today and I take a setup and I lose because I took the setup, I'm going to be happy with it. It's still an A+ trading day. It's still a win for me because it's the setup that I've been waiting for, right? So yeah, no trades forever. I like your comment analysis. Best and most wise that you can do is protect your capital 100%. So please tell us about your trading journey on how you started so that beginners can learn from you. And that's a big story. It's a long one, but in short, started trading in 2020 during COVID because I needed to make money. I was selling solar and no one was buying solar at the time. So I got a PPP loan and I threw all the money into the markets and lost it all. And I got hooked into this trading world. And 5 years later, here I am. I am from Nigeria. That's awesome, man. That is awesome. Welcome. Nigeria is awesome. Why do you say NQ is dangerous? Obviously, take your time. I know you're busy and trying to focus. I don't want to distract you if I ask too many questions. Just say so. LOL. I just like to learn. Oh, no, you're good. I'm just saying it's dangerous because we're ranging. In the sense of my setups, there are guys who love this type of trading because they just make money. They sell up here and they buy down here. They sell up here and they buy down here. They sell up here and they buy down here. And they make money in those types of raging markets. But when something looks like this, where if we just zoom in to just look at this, that is called barcoding on the 1 hour. So price is in a range, and we try to stay away from these type of ranges. So that's why I said that. Never annoying, and you can ask as many questions as you want. We also have some seasoned traders in the chat too. They're here to help and answer any other questions too. Is there any paper accounts that let me trade the paper account on TradingView? TradingView has this trading panel down here. You can open up paper trading. So hopefully that answers your question, Will. Yeah, I do loss sometimes. My risk management is something I can't go against. Risk management is very key, but at the same time, like, it's the over trading. Like, you can manage your risk perfectly, but then you can take the same trade idea 5 times with the same amount of risk. Now you're over trading, right? We live to learn. Yeah, I do lost my risk management time. Yeah, losses suck. I've come a long way, but it still hurts 100%. And that's the hard part, is to not feel that pain. I still feel that pain, but it's not, I don't want you to trick yourself or psych yourself into it, but I want you to understand that when you do feel that pain, it's just your body. It's just your body having an emotional response. And if you can recognize that it's just a bodily experience because of, money and the emotions of it, then you can detach yourself from it and not react and start doing stupid stuff. I'm not perfect, by the way. I'm gonna write that book down. Yeah, Tom Hugard, The Best Loser Wins. Of course, the moment you step in for a sell or buy, you automatically become a lover. You must accept your loss. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, you need to. Whenever I enter a trade, whenever I decide to get involved in the markets, pretty much kiss the $300-$400 goodbye. Shaka dropping some real wisdom right there. Appreciate that. It's 5 years of pain. So ranging equals dangerous. Yes. For our setup, some guys do well in ranging markets. Excuse me. Can you show your daily profits for the XFA? Yeah, I did earlier. This is where we're at currently. Your daily profits for the XFA. Jack, which one is better practicing on live market or backtesting? That's a great question. I used to be the backtesting guru. I used to backtest all the way to the 1900s before the market even existed. I was BC. I was before Christ even came to this earth. I was backtesting the backtesters. You know what I mean? And I learned that like my mind was starting to look for things constantly. I'm not saying backtesting's bad, but there came a point where I kept relying on what the past was saying to help me make a decision now. And my mind would go, okay, I'm seeing a setup now. Let me backtest. Let me look at my backtesting pieces of paper. This should happen. I've seen it how many times? This should happen. And then it doesn't happen, right? So I actually stopped backtesting and I only forward tested. And the reason why I recommend forward testing, it's because you're looking at the data live. We're looking at charts right now. And the way things were 5, 10, 15 years ago, 3 years ago, the way things were last month don't always correlate with what's going to happen in the future. The tariffs, COVID, the market rallies, Bitcoin's rally, causes the market to do this and that. So there's many different factors that change the outcome of the past data. And I don't believe that backtesting will help you become profitable. So it's forward testing that I believe in because you're watching live markets. And I'll say this too. There's a bit of feel to this thing. Okay. There's a bit of a gut feeling when you trade that you have to kind of rely on, a sixth sense, or the force that you want to call it if you're a Star Wars fan. There's something that you have to like feel. And that's why I stick to just NASDAQ and gold, because I've been trading those for so long. They have a personality. Each chart, each instrument, each stock, each crypto, each whatever you trade has a personality in itself. And you have to kind of learn that over time. So yeah, sorry for the rant, but that was a really good question. And that's what I believe is backtesting isn't for everybody. I think forward testing is a great way to learn the markets. Yes, I make mistakes over trading. Another thing I came a long way from, better, but still not great. There is always opportunity for us to grow, but I don't want us to beat ourselves up too much, okay? Being here at the markets, showing up every day, that's great in itself. I think the majority of what we all need to learn is to not do the stupid things that we know we shouldn't do, right? So, yeah. Sorry, bro. Gati se vote dab ya vote was voila section. Shoot, bro, I don't speak your language, but I wanted to read it out loud. Backtesting is what you should do and check how many lost and when you get. Yeah, I don't know, bro. I don't know. The backtesting of a setup and its win rates might not be the same going forward. I think future forward testing, relying on data today in the now and learning how the markets move today is important. Man, has trading at the end of the year been hard? Trading at the end of the year is hard. It's lower volume overall. Large institutions and hedge fund managers are selling off, and there's tax purposes where people need to sell or buy. So it's just a weird time to trade. But I don't think it's a bad time to trade. You just have to adjust your setup. I could tell respect. What is the most money you lost? The most money I lost in like live funds of like my own money was back in COVID, and I was in a trade long on the S&P 500. I was trading options on the daily expiration. Stupid. Went long. I was like really gutsy back then, trading $3,000. Like I just went long a setup that cost $3,000. I don't know how many contracts that was. And I was like, I'm gonna make 6, and I blew $3,000 because it reversed immediately on the 1 minute, and I lost it all. And right when I got stopped out, it reversed and went to take profit. And I remember falling to my knees crying, like in pain, like we needed that money. You know, I'm in the room on my knees crying. That is not good, but it's forever ingrained in my brain, that moment. So, Money Grain said hi, amen. By intuition, and that's about the only thing my intuition was able to pick up on, was that I felt forward testing was just a better path, at least for starting out. 100%. I still have some teaching videos from. Agreed. A previous mentor that wants me to do backtesting, at the time he first released, it was way over my head. Now, after time of watching the live markets, picking up another information, I think, yeah, information in the past. I'm not saying historically, like we need to look at the past to know kind of what's going to happen. So, you know, we're looking at these supply zones, these demand zones that happened weeks and months ago. But as far as testing setups and seeing if it's going to happen over and over, I just don't believe in backtesting. It's a lot of time. And the only quote unquote backtesting I would suggest is the trades that you took the week before. So it's not really backtesting. It's looking at the trades that I took last week. What were the goods? What were the bads? You know, understanding why I did it. Was this a bad trade, or was this a good setup, just a loser, right? So, if anything, I suggest that everybody reviews the trades that they took last week, the week prior, and have a finger on your pulse. Have the finger on the pulse of like the trades that you're taking. That helps me know if I've been trading bad, if I've been emotional, whatnot, is by looking at the trades I took last week. Because history repeats itself. History does repeat itself. It does. It very much does. By intuition, blah, 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 I was able to follow it much better and actually understand better. That's great. Which are your best 4 market rankings from number 4 to number 1? Which are your best 4 market ranking? I don't know what that means, agent. My apologies. I've done that at least 10 times. The 3K loss. Oh, you bro. Everybody's loss is different than others, bro. 3K to a millionaire is $3. You know what I mean? Or $30. I don't know, 300. Let's call it 300. You know, everybody's appetite for risk and how much money they can lose is different. $300 could be devastating to somebody that only has $1,000 in their account, right? So it's all relative, but we should all understand that the markets are rigged to have us lose money. It's a zero-sum game. The people that lose money are giving their money to the people who are winning, and all we have to do is just lose less and win more. That's it. I am trying what I learned over the weekend on the paper account. Gotcha. You're trading on the paper account. Look, Wolf, I only say this because you're in the chat a lot too. There comes a time, I say this out of love. When you're looking at the charts constantly, you're like always on it. You like become like there's this point in your mind and brain where you're like fixated. It's like you're in a daze, and it's like you're always looking at the charts. And there was a time for me for that where I was. Well, Wolf, I know you know what you're doing because I've seen you trade. I've heard you talk. You know, I would, and I say this for everybody. When it's time to be off the charts, set a time. Treat it like a job. Treat it like a job. I come in at this time. I leave at this time. Right? And I don't look at the charts for the rest of the day. And for me on the weekends, it's like, boom, no charts unless I'm reviewing the trades that it took last week. And I suggest for everybody to really set boundaries with trading, set boundaries with the charts, because these charts are mesmerizing. They can have you fixated on them and lost, and you'd be lost in the charts for hours, right? And it also affects your life when you're always looking at the charts. I can tell when when I was addicted to looking at the charts, because I'd be like driving, don't text and drive. I'd be driving and all of a sudden I just find myself on the charts. I'm not even like trying. It's all subconscious. And that's when it's not good, right? You want to be as aware as much as possible. Oh yeah. So much blood, sweat, stress, and tears gone into this for years. There's no quitting ahead. Sacrifice and put too much into this. The success will come one day, and gets closer. I agree. And just, never give up. Will everybody become profitable? Unfortunately, no. It's impossible for everybody to be profitable because you have to have losers. And it sucks, but the retail traders are who fund everybody else. There are, hedge funds and large companies that do lose money, but it's the retail traders that lose. It's just they look at us as their bank. The banks look at us as their bank, if that makes sense. It Gen X, or you will end up getting burnt out. 100% it Gen X. Like, you will get burnt out. There's a point in your brain where you have so much information, you're looking at the chart so much that your brain's just like, bro, I'm done. So yeah. I'm the worst. Bro, it's all good, man. It's all good. Money comes and goes, everybody, and I'm learning this to my heart of hearts. I'm trying to learn. Money comes and money goes. I'm the most fearful person when it comes to money. I tell my wife like all the time. She's always like having to help me, like, just trust God that He's gonna take care of us. And I'm constantly fearful about money, but it has nothing to do with the money, guys. I'm learning that being fearful about the money was never about the money. Because I know that if I had $3 million in the account, if I had $50 million in my account, I would still be afraid to lose. Ain't that crazy? I still wouldn't have peace in my heart about money because it's not about the money. I'm kind of being deep here, but that's the truth. Yeah, I've been hyper focused and obsessed, but it's like I've been given a second 20th win. I see what you're saying. If that makes sense. Yeah, it's true. And just keep pushing forward, but also give yourself space. You got to respect these markets. These markets got to respect you. Because I see the improvement or something clicks, then I'm like, oh, okay, got this. The only way I learned was to become obsessed and have the love for it. 5 years it took, but finally hitting the flow, I wouldn't do it. Or would I do it again 100 times? Yeah, I do agree with you on that. I am passionate about trading. So, but I also respect myself that these markets will destroy me if I am done, mentally. Okay, I learned about an hour, but other than that, I enjoyed my weekend, so I wasn't glued. I didn't look at the chart till the end of Monday, so to see what type of weekend. Gotcha. Good for you, Wolf. If you got that parameter set and you only looked for an hour, makes sense. I didn't know if you're sitting there for hours on end looking at it, you know what I mean? I could look at charts all day and I love it. Everyone's different. Agreed. Yeah, I think you're right in a sense. But I think that looking at the charts all day long can skew your thinking. It's like whenever you say a word, like let's look at the word comment right here. See comment? And when you say comment 50 times, comment, 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 it begins to lose its meaning and it sounds different and you kind of don't even know what it is anymore because you keep saying it over and over. And I feel like that's the same with the markets. It's like looking at the charts, looking for the setup, looking at this all day long, and your mind starts to like, what are you looking at, right? That's my best correlation to why I think it's good to take a break from the charts. And yeah, I actually do generally love it. It's one of the couple career fields I'm genuinely interested in. I used to buy and sell using the same entry using 2 accounts on the one crypto, and I was actually profitable until spreads and commissions eat on my gains. And I trade using high leverage 50x. Yeah, there was a time in crypto where you can make money buying Bitcoin in Japan at $9,000 and selling it in the US for 10, and then they caught on. I usually take 1 day off a week. Money never sleeps, 100%. Do you have a 9 to 5? I don't. I own a small agency business. I work is my office. I consult. I manage social media accounts. I build call centers. So I work for myself. And that's not a 9 to 5. That's a all day, everyday beast. Jack, you definitely have a very important point, and eventually it'll catch up to me and anyone. Yep, agreed. Oof, amen. All right, market's about to open in 5 minutes. Oh, market's about to open in 5 minutes. I think last time I was live, I was like cooked. I was feeling really down, like physically. And I'm just now getting over the freaking cold, man. Like, it's insane. I feel bad for all the TikTokers because I'm not talking to them right now. Sorry, TikTok people. Appreciate all the likes, though. I know Wolf is the only one, like, consistently there. But there has been a lot of people that's gone in and out. Okay. All right, guys. Let's look at the charts. Watch on. You gonna take any trades? Maybe, bro. I don't know. I might, maybe not. Maybe I will. I say that because that's how you should feel in the markets. You should ideally, not taking a trade is also a position. Not being involved in the market is a position in itself. So, yeah. Give me a few. I'm just going to focus on the charts for a second here. Wolf, you know what? I'm still here. Gen X. Okay, he's on the TikTok now. But we got 1K hearts. That's pretty cool. Just want to give us an opportunity to look at the markets here. How many likes we got? Bro, what in the way? We got to get the likes up, guys. Can we get the algorithm juices flowing? If you haven't hit the like button, would mean so much to me if you could tap that like button ever so gently. Don't smash it. You might break it. Just gently tap the like button. Just like that. Okay, y'all. I'm liking gold. We did make a new lower low instead of a lower high. But, like I said earlier, I'm liking the opportunity of gold coming up here to tap the supply. It might not. I might be wrong. But I like the idea of going long at some point. Even tapping this 200 EMA on the 1 hour is high probability. So at some point, might be looking for longs. If the market opens and we make a new higher high, like we break above this, higher high or lower high, I would be inclined to look for longs here. So we'd want to see this 5-minute candle close above and then potentially be looking to go long on gold. Um. So yeah. Oh, it's Will. Will, you spammed the hearts for me. Thanks, brother. I appreciate that on TikTok. Da, 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 da. Shaq, is there a specific month that are usually bad for traders? I don't know. Everyone says December, but I think there isn't like a bad month for everybody. So long in BTC. Okay. I haven't looked at BTC in about a while. Yep. On the 1 hour, if the 13 EMA crosses the 200, it's going to be a strong run. Okay, guys, market is open. Market is open. We did make a new lower high or higher high. So on gold, I am interested in going long here. Whoa, 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 whoa. TopStep acting weird. All right, we didn't get filled on that. Still gonna enter in if it taps into that 50 or this area here. Stops are going to be below here. I'm only going in half my size.
Order filled.
All right, guys, we are in. Stops are going to go below here. And let's see what happens. Looks like we're going to have a losing trade this morning.
Order filled.
All right, not bad, not bad. Definitely liked the setup. There was nothing wrong with it. Bounced off the 1 hour supply, or 1 hour demand, made a new higher high. Was just trying to follow the trend there. If this next 2 minutes come back up and reject, I'll look to re-enter long. For now, we're just going to sit back and relax. There's 2 minutes left. So if this the next 2 minute candles come back up to this area, I'd look to enter in back long. Maddie, good morning. Good morning, morning. All right, well, it looks like shorts are taking over. $22 seconds left, guys. If we create a higher high, I like it long. If we don't create a higher high in the 5 minute, shorts, most likely. All right. I'm taking that off the table. I think shorts are in play. How come you put the SL there rather than under the lowest candle, trying to understand supply and demand better? I just usually put the stops at either a dollar amount I feel comfortable losing or below the 5 minute demand box. Nice. All right, so shorts are definitely in. Goodness gracious, NQ. That's nasty. I want to be a part of that. I like shorts on gold. Excuse me. I was going to take it short there, but it didn't. Yo, yo, yo. So close to taking it short, but just be patient. Who's telling us to trade? Nobody. Who's telling me to click the buttons? Nobody. Just gotta be chill. Patience is a virtue. Exactly. I'll show the questions for now so you can focus. Oh, you're good. You're good, bro. You're good. I'm 100% following you to the top, Shaq. Respect, dude. I appreciate that, man. Appreciate that 100%. That's real. That's real love right there, bro. Real love. You're a real one. Thanks, man. Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to do this good, bad, or ugly, guys, with you guys. All right. This 5-minute candle is going to close. It's a bearish signal, in my opinion. The shorts look good, y'all. The shorts look good, but I didn't take it. I was so close to entering my order in, but it started running. Would have been done for the day. But this is my hyper scalping setups, guys. So this is not normal to my other setup, which is the 5-minute break of structure. I like to take a scalping trade on the 1 minute. So we're just going to be patient and wait for that to occur. Right now, we're selling off this 5-minute 13 EMA. If this crosses the 200, it's going to be really bearish. But I'm looking for some sort of pullback on the 5-minute or a place to enter in. Whatever it ends up being, it'll be raw, real. Take some serious balls to do it. Live, you're a boss for that. Thanks, man. I used to go live before, and I used to like really care about what everybody thought, so it messed me up. But Eric took a short on both, and daily profit hit, so Lucid account is locked. Nice, man. Good job. Nice, nice, nice. Yo, NQ is just breaking hearts right now, bro. That is nasty. 15 minutes of just range. Not cool. Okay, gold. Gold is just breaking down right now. My analysis long was wrong. Now I'm flipped short. I would have been good short that first freaking candle, but I'm having FOMO now. Having FOMO. I was about to take that short, but I didn't. So just being a little bit of FOMO. Just gonna let it ride right now. NQ fighting for its life. Yeah, Eric. NQ definitely is fighting for its life. Always plenty more trades, 100%. You're somebody else. Whatever it ends up being, it'll be real raw. Yeah, exactly. Fred, what's up, bro? Shaq is the best. I don't know about the best, but I like to trade. That's all I got. That's all I got. All right, on this 5-minute candle, we are definitely... Our 5-minute time frame, we're selling off. 13 EMA is getting close to rejecting. There's this 5-minute demand here that I want to be wary of. Not a lot of get to show their losses. You're doing because you show the truth and still on the path. If you're not already where you want to be to success. I'm trying, still not there. And I'm trying to learn that the journey is the success. I used to be so focused on having a successful company and wins and money and all that stuff, and when I'd finally achieve something or make a good commission and bought my Supra, I never was happy. I always wanted the next thing. I just hear my wife's voice in my head. She's the journey is the destination. So you show up every day, bro. I try to. My first time seeing your live. It's a good one. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. Appreciate it. Join the Discord. Completely free. Pinned comments. Okay, y'all. Let's see. Ay caramba. Bro. Already learned a lot from just the 2 lives you've been here for. There's no denying the success you lead and teach. Thanks, man. And I still gotta get a payout, okay? I still gotta get a payout with TopStep. So let's revisit what you're saying when I get if and when I get that payout. Ah, come on. I was hoping for the opportunity to go short on the 13 EMA. It's not. It doesn't look like it. I can tell Tony CC. Shaq is a good man. What you guys butter me up for? You guys want that 50K account? I know it. I know it. You guys just trying to butter me up so you can get the 50K giveaway, huh? I'm not stupid. I'm not stupid. We're a little light on the views though. I can tell it's because I've been off the live for like a month, or sorry, a week. Okay, guys. Well, I was gonna go short the 13 EMA retest, but that opportunity didn't arise. So, feeling a little bit of FOMO, feeling like I'm missing out, but I don't want to just jump in for jumping in. Looks like NQ finally chose a side on what it wants to do. Which is nice. Which is very nice. This is very nice, yes. Holy moly. Yo, if you went short on NQ, bruh, you just got cooked. That's ouch. Yo, I definitely wanted a short gold. But it's not giving me the opportunity to. And if I just enter in right now short, it's plainly because I'm missing out and feeling FOMO. Bless you, man. I like you. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Fred's Painting Services. Is that butter? Oh, that is butter. I feel you on that payout, but you are delivering those of us new people and even advanced to learn and eventually get to your place in prop firm. You're winning already because of that. Thanks, man. No, thanks. No, it didn't. NQ still ranging. Yeah, I saw that, bro. I saw that on the 1 minute. It just rallied higher, or rallied up this 1 minute candle. It's a big 1 minute candle right there. 34 points. NQ is definitely playing games, bro. Playing games. All right, so, we missed out on a little bit of opportunity here. It's all good. There's always opportunity in the markets. We're in this 5 minute demand zone now. We're forming a little bit of a trend line, which is nice. So in this 5 minute demand, there's, in my opinion, possibly buyers coming in. I don't want to just take the long right off the rip, so I want to try trading with the trend a bit. It went straight into my take profit on gold. I sent that trade on Discord. Nice, bro. GG's. Nice W. You have 2 separate lives going, bro? Yeah, dude, I know I'm still figuring out this OBS thing. I realized I set a live a horizontal, and then on the OBS add-on or plugin, it created two horizontal live streams. So I'll fix it tomorrow. But yeah, looks like buyers are stepping in on NQ. Oh yeah, nice. So yeah, just at looking at NQ, you know, possibly going long here would be a good opportunity. It's a bit ranging, but I'm gonna put my alerts here to see if we get down to that area. Ay caramba. Ay caramba. All right, so here's the 13 EMA and the 200, okay? There might be a rejection where it acts like it's going to cross, but it doesn't. That's just a hunch. That's not a setup or anything. So we're just going to see what happens. If this trendline break holds on gold, it'll be a risky trade, but I'd be willing to take it. All right, I'm going to enter in long, see if we get filled here. A little bit of a counter trend trade, but
Order rejected.
two, one. All right, if this jets off without us, I'm going to be a little frustrated. Okay, yeah, I'm a bit frustrated. Missed the short earlier after the loss long. I was looking for this to fill us in. But let's see. Let's see. All right, this 5-minute candle closed. If we get a little bit of a pullback on the 1 minute, I will look to go long.
Order filled.
All right, we're taking a stab long. 5 micros is pretty rich from what I see now. Like 5 micros usually gives me a lot more room, but the candles are a bit volatile. My heart's racing. I can feel a bit of a racing. It's a high risk trade. It's not like a perfect setup. I'm just basing it off the volume and trend line break into the 5-minute demand. So I definitely feel my blood flowing right now. I can feel my heart rate. Heart rate is up. All right, this is 1 minute candles that we're looking at. Let me go to the 5. So what we're 94. I'm at 94 BPM. So we're hoping to see a 5-minute reject and these two to cross over. Like the 13 to recross over the 200. That might not happen. We'll see. But I'll look to add into the trade. Go full size up here. Remember, guys, we want to add into a winning trade, okay? So, you know, if we come back up this way, I'm going to move my stops to the equal amount of the loss. We don't want to add to losing trades. I used to be the guy that adds to a losing trade. Right now, I want to add to a winning trade. So, let's see. Not looking too hot. That 5 minutes failing. Not the greatest, like, reversal signals. That's why I said super high risk trade. Just a trend line break isn't enough. But, you know, it's in the 5-minute demand. Looking for the 13 and the 200 to hopefully reject. But if we don't, it doesn't. It doesn't. 8 o'clock candle's about to open up, which is good. There's going to be some volume that steps in. Let's just hope it's in our favor. I'm going to lower this amount to just 3. It's good to be back with y'all. It's good to be back. Ooh, I need to breathe, guys. I need to breathe. I can feel my heart rate. I can feel... First loser of the day was definitely a setup that I'm happy with. We're at 91 BPMs.
Order filled.
All right, we're going to lower it to this candle here. We risk the same amount. So our risk is still the same. If it flips, we lose the same amount of money. No. It looks like we're cooked. Looks like we're cooked, everybody. 5-minute candle's failing. We were supposed to push higher, but it looks like it's failing on us. We really need to see the 1 minute, this 1 minute candle flip up and recover. Part of me wants to go to break even and just call it a day, but just gonna accept the loss. Told myself I'm taking a risky trade, and that's what we do. Oh, we're cooked.
Order filled.
Ay, caramba. It is what it is, and it ain't what it ain't. Yeah. 2 losing trades. Not bad. Not bad. Totally fine. Second trade is a bit frustrating. Bit frustrating.
Order rejected.
All right, we're going to go short on the next candle. I'm going to flip my bias and give it one more shot, and I'm done for the day. Lock myself out in front of you guys. It looks like the continuation is going to happen short. I want to see this go up. I want to see it push higher. And if this candle flushes, we're in. Really got to see it flush. If it doesn't flush, be done.
Order filled.
All right, last setup. I'm just taking it short. And gonna try following the trend. And if I lose, I'm blocking myself out. You guys just all that buttering up got me to this point. Okay, guys can't butter me up all the time. Shaq, you're a great trader. Shaq, you're really good at what you do. Oh, now there's advice. And now look at me. Y'all freaking oh yeah. That was it. That got me. I'm on tilt after this. Definitely gonna be done. So hands off the trigger, guys. Hands off the trigger, guys. I definitely was trying to continue the trend there. Took too long, it was wrong. And now we have this, consolidation. So it can continue short. It might not. It might. But what I'm going to do is open up a challenge account because I want to get 3 funded. No, not TopStep. Dashboard. Okay, so the longs were in. They were correct. We got stopped out right here, which is a bit frustrating. But I've been down 1,000 before, so it's really nothing. It's just trying to not go on tilt. Do you guys want real and raw? It's right here, guys. Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm just kidding with you guys. I've been down this far before. It's just not going on tilt and ending up blowing up the account, right? That's the tough part. And I'm risking a lot. I'm risking a lot per trade. And I'm totally fine with that. Start a trading combine. What I'm going to do is open up another account and trade an eval instead. Boom. All right, we're on a fresh 50K combine. Boom, 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 boom. So now we're just chilling. We still got $1,500 on the live funded accounts, express accounts. We're just going to chill. You're doing great, man. Stay disciplined, sticking to the system, maybe in your head a bit, but it's hard not to be when you're in a trade. I'm sure I always am. I got to work on it. Yeah, it's the truth, man. And especially doing it live, that just adds another element to it, right? To want to perform. The trades that I took yesterday where I made $1,000. I was by myself at a hotel, took a loss with the guys on Discord, and then after I just sat there, had breakfast, and watched the charts, and then ended up making it back plus $1,000. So there's an element to doing this live, and it's a part of it. It's part of the game. I've accepted that, and you live and you learn. So on the 5-minute, it really is looking to recover here off this 5-minute demand that we drew out earlier. So the 5-minute demand was definitely a nice win for anybody that took that long. As of right now, nothing too clean currently. So NQ with this crazy run up. It didn't break these highs. We're still in a range. But buys off of here. It's not a clean setup, you know. Price is ranging on NQ. But I don't know. It broke a lot of highs. I will say that. Lower highs. Now I'm in my head in the sense that I don't want to take it because I don't want to be wrong again. But it's not. That's not the way to think. All right, just on the eval, I'd want to see this reject up. This is just eval, guys. This is just eval. Yeah, the 1 minute is continuing to sell off. Not too fond of it. Not too fond of it. Yeah, I'm trading evals today, but then also have my funded accounts. Took 3 losses actually. Bro, looking forward to learn and grow with you. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Welcome to the family. If you're looking to trade prop firms, I have 2. Use code ShackMT with fundedhero.com and futures TX3 Markets. Of course, as you probably already know, I make a little commish. If you do. All right, so that 5-minute demand doesn't look like it's holding. The best loser wins. Yes. I've told this story before, but he talks about the best golfer in the world, which is Tiger Woods. And the guy that traded with him, he said, what made the difference for Tiger Woods? Why is Tiger Woods so good? And it was because whenever Tiger Woods made a mistake, or whenever Tiger Woods had a loss or did something that wasn't good in his playing of golf, he didn't let it mess him up. He'd show up to the next hole and just play the game the best he could. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. I had to take a little second there, breathe, reset my mindset, reset how I'm feeling, and see the markets unemotionally. That's why I opened up a combine so that I don't go on tilt with the funded accounts. Yeah, I don't like the EMAs on NQ at all. I don't like that these EMAs are just going sideways. The 13's low. So it's a high risk to want to go long with these EMAs the way they are right now. So I'm going to take my eyes off of NQ. Man, our original trade long, man. The original trade long. I'm using the RSI, fair value gaps, RSI information with Eric's strategy, and that's how I found the short, and that's why I'm in long right now on gold. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Haven't used RSI in a long time. In other news, I pick up my check. I sold the Supra to this dealership, and I get to pick up the check today. So I'll be cashing that in and opening up a 3K funded account with Tradeovate, and I'll be trading that with you guys live. You know, high probability just following the trend. Like just following this trend, because we're going creating lower lows and lower highs, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. So shorts up in this 5-minute supply seem to be a good play. It's also inside of a 1-hour supply. We're a ways away from there, so it might not happen while on stream. Oh, I take that back. It might happen on stream. All right, so this is just following the trend on the 5-minute and entering in a 5-minute supply. We're in a 1 hour supply, and there's a 5-minute supply within the 1 hour supply. Just looking to trade with the trend. Would you recommend copy trading on mobile or just stack funds and then trade each one individually? Yeah, I mean, to each their own, but you could have like a swing account, you can have a hyper scalping account. You know, that's what I plan on doing is on the my self-funded account, I'm going to take only A+, like actual real A+ setups, nothing more, nothing less. Like today, I took a little bit of like riskier trades, stuff that I know that are risky, that did play out, but just obviously got stopped out. I wouldn't take that on the funded account. I would just take the A+ setups on there. There's a smaller account for like prop firms. I typically only see 25K as the lowest. Some people, some accounts or some prop firms do, but I don't know if you want to go any lower than 25K. You have to look at your drawdown. Essentially, the drawdown is the amount of cash that you're paying for. So, for instance, a 50K account is $2,000 in drawdown on TopStep. You're essentially paying for $2,000 when you pay the $97 on TopStep. Or you're paying $97 for access to a $2,000 account is what you should look at it like. Oh yeah, I'm taking $3,000 of my own money because I sold my Supra and getting a check for it. I'm gonna take $3,000 from that sale and I'm gonna put it into my own account. Yeah. Scalping accounts are pretty cool, and then that's what I want to turn this one into. My funded on TopStep, and then my self-funded real live account. I'm going to be doing A+ on that only. So you recommend a 50K over a 25K? Trying to wrap my head around it. And oh, got you. Yeah, I mean, in my opinion, a 50K is a good amount because you're getting $2,000 and you only have to make 3 to pass. Like the RR or the ratio, you get $2,000 drawdown. You only have to make $3,000 to pass. So, got a taste for nice cars. Well, yes, I do. Unfortunately, that costs money too. So, since the Supra sold, I'm gonna be looking for GTRs, like an R33. We'll be looking at one next week. Don't know if I'm gonna get it. He's here in Scottsdale, in Arizona, and he's had it for like 2 years. He's gonna clean it up, and we're gonna go for a test drive. And let me know, let me know in the Discord or comment section or whatever if you guys are interested in like life type of content. Obviously, if I do have anything of value, it doesn't come from trading yet. So, take all that with a grain of salt. I'm not gonna post me driving a GTR as if I made it from trading, blown evals and going with my funded futures, so I don't want to go into heavy using one account to pass and another one to pay out to take A+. 100%. Yes, I've been watching since your first couple pairs to see how you overcame the mental with this would be nice. Yeah, for sure. Then, you know, you can count on it. I'll be working on that. This is eval only, guys. Eval only. Oh crap, that's limit sell. Put limit buy. I'm looking to buy here on Evo. Why did you sell the Supra? I've had it for 3.5 years, and it was time to, probably 4 years, I think, 4 years full. Time to move on and look for something new. My wife at the time, my wife was okay with me getting a Supra. You know, we're selling a bunch of solar and had a bunch of sales teams across different states and a call center. I was generating good income, and she was green light. She was like, "Yeah, you get what you want it. Believe in you, get it." So I got it, and I sold it. And then, before I sold it, I bought my wife a Mini Cooper, because she's always wanted one of those. So I got her that, and then I sold the Supra, and then now looking at a GTR. Time for something new. FOMC today. Yeah, exactly, bro. FOMC today, man. This is just an eval, everybody. This is just an eval.
Order filled. Order filled.
Going in a little heavy, but because it's an eval.
Order filled.
was going to look to take profits here. Let's see if we get there. I have it at 1500 because you can't make more than 1500 in a day with evals. I want to go to break even. Screw it. I'm going to break even because of freaking FOMC.
Order filled.
Because of FOMC, and I don't want to take the risk. Yeah, I was up 600 bucks, but it's just an eval. So, yep. There's a failed fair gap close to the top of that last lower. That's what I would be waiting for. Waiting for. Fair value gap. What? 5 minute? 1 minute? Bro, looking back at it now, actually, I'm pretty okay with everything. I think it was the last trade on NQ longs are the only thing that kind of I'm not cool with, but it is part of the game. Not much follow through in what we're trading, except for the shorts this morning on gold. I missed out on, so I had a little bit of FOMO on that. But overall, pretty happy with the trades. What time is FOMC? All right, so it is 12 p.m. Towards the end of the day. I dare now. On the 1 minute, you're talking about this? This fair value gap? That's a tiny little fair value gap. Or are you looking for this fair value gap? Is this recorded a long time ago? No, this is live. This is as live as it gets. We're in real time. Dang, bro. Yeah, definitely price action not following through, except for that short this morning. This morning short, I was going to short here, but I couldn't put my stop order in there. Kind of chickened out because I didn't want to risk a lot, but that would have been the trade, bro. That would have been the trade. I don't know what else to say. I've kind of run out of words. Live. We've done this live together. I don't think I'm going to take anything else because FOMC. Sorry, guys. Hold on. I have a meeting at 9:30. Okay. We're just looking at some choppy, ugly price action, guys. Kind of have to call it as it is, and doesn't look good today. Does not look good. Well, I think I'm done for today, guys. I think I'm done. I got a meeting here in 20 minutes, and I have a meeting at 9:30, and I have to hit the road, shoot content for clients, back into the swing of things. That being said, if you have if you enjoyed the stream, would mean so much to me if you could tap the like button. If you haven't done so, would love to earn your subscription, hit the subscribe button, join the team, join the Discord. We're there to support each other. Trading is hard. It sucks when you lose money, but it especially sucks when you lose money by yourself. Then when you make money by yourself, that's cool, but it's actually really fun when you make money with other people. So if you joined this, please enjoy. See you in the Discord. I'll see you guys in the next one. Sit back, relax, wait for FOMC. Peace. If I can figure out how to end the stream.